Mahua Moitra, who's been very openly critical of what was said in Parliament, in Lok Sabha. Mahua Moitra is a member of Parliament herself. Mahua, now a show cause notice has been sent to Ramesh Bidhuri. There is an apology that was issued on the floor of the House by Rajnath Singh. The Speaker has expunged what Ramesh Bidhuri said, and a strict warning has also been given to him. Do you reckon this is enough?
I ask you, do you think it's enough? Because we're not talking unparliamentary conduct or unparliamentary language. Had it just been unparliamentary language, had he called someone an idiot, had he misbehaved with somebody, I think that is within settled procedure within the Lok Sabha. But this is pure and simple hate speech. This is a religious slur. To call someone is a religious slur. To say mullah atangwadi is a religious slur. To say is mulle ko nikal do is a religious slur. This is hate speech, pure and simple. So I ask you, is a show cause notice enough? I ask you. Sanjay Singh is still outside on suspension. He has been allowed in. Adhir Chaudhary was suspended. So many of the Trinamool MPs has been suspended over and over again. They've had to sit out entire sessions. And this man gets, who's apologizing on his behalf? What happens to the Prime Minister? The Supreme Court is coming down heavily on hate speech. All of India is worried about hate speech. And you have a BJP MP telling one of BJP is so shameless. Out of 303 MPs, they don't have a single Muslim MP. They did not renominate Zafar Islam or Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi because they believe they can win India without even looking at Muslims. You have one Hindu MP from South Delhi who's absolutely, I don't even know words to describe him. And he's calling a Muslim MP sitting in the Lok Sabha these religious slurs. Can you imagine what the state of the poor Muslim living on the streets is under this BJP regime? This has been normalized. And I ask you, is a show cause notice enough? This is hate speech, pure and simple. The man should be suspended immediately.
Ms. Moitra, if you just look at it technically, and I'm talking just on the basis of technicality, a suspension comes into play if a sitting MP disobeys, challenges, disrespects the chair. If that happens, then suspension happens. Now, do you think, that maybe the party here should move ahead and suspend him if, the Speaker uses the technicality clause, because he can say, technically, the chair wasn't challenged by Mr. Bidhuri?
Well, obviously, the party should suspend him. And let me tell you one thing. I may be a first-time MP, but I've been in the Lok Sabha long enough to know that if Mr. Birla wants to do something, he can do anything. Right? He's had people stand up, leaders of the party stand up the next day and condemn my speech. So if he wants to, he could have done anything. Have you heard one chew out of him? Nothing. I'm sorry to say, he can call me to the Privileges Committee if he should, if it should. So I'd be only too happy to go. They can do anything they like, but let me call this out. People are scared to call it out, or maybe we've just normalized this kind of behavior. Hate speech is not something to hide behind technicality. You've had a Lok Sabha MP stand up and call another Lok Sabha MP a mullah. It's mulle ko bahar nikalo. Does this seem okay to you? I ask all the Sanatanis out there, does this seem okay to you?
No, it doesn't seem okay at all. Therefore, no.
Well, if it doesn't,
it's not
then
acceptable.
What do you think?
It doesn't, but
it is not. No. So then why is the onus on me, Mahua Moitra, to sit here and tell the BJP what to do? You're running the country. You are running the country. The Lok Sabha chamber is supposed to make laws that govern the whole country. You have one of your MPs standing there and abusing someone in a prime example of hate speech, which is against every single law in this country today. And you're asking us what should be done. The Speaker, Mahua Moitra needs to tell the Speaker what needs to be done.
Ms. Moitra, there will be many who will turn around and say that you yourself have been charged of using slurs on the floor of the House.
Yes, I've called him and maybe unparliamentary language, and that's different. I again said, if you could call someone an idiot or an Arabi, that is unparliamentary language. You can take me to the Privileges Committee for that. You can show cause me for that. You can come down heavily on that. That's unparliamentary language. I accept it fully. That's not the point. But calling someone a mullah and saying mulle ko bahar nikalo is not the same as calling someone a yes or no? Please tell me. Hate speech, if you call someone an idiot or you say bewakoof from a rally, that's not under hate speech. Yes or no? If you cop say, yes, ye mulle sare bewakoof hote, that's hate speech. Is there a difference between the two or not? Are people pussyfooting around so much in this country? Are we walking on eggs so much that no one has the guts to even call out this difference?
Ms. Moitra, you know, one thing that has troubled Mr. Danish Ali is also the fact that while Ramesh Bidhuri, who's known to use this language in the past, was speaking, there were members of the parliament and senior cabinet ministers at that, former cabinet ministers, like Dr. Harshvardhan Singh and, Ravi Shankar Prasad sitting right beside him laughing. But having said that, you did have somebody like a Rajnath Singh who got up and took full responsibility and apologized to Mr. Danish Ali. That is still on record.
So, I mean, that's a question you should ask the people who were laughing. But this is okay. Inside BJP rooms, they very routinely refer to all Muslims as mullahs. They refer to them as what was Bidhuri doing that is different. Bidhuri was just one lone piece of scum who was sitting and giving voice to what they actually think and discuss all the time. Bidhuri is not the problem. The ecosystem that the BJP has created is the problem. Please understand this. This is normal behavior for BJP. This is normal behavior for them. They've normalized it. It doesn't surprise me that one of their MPs laughed because that's the way they talk. They must be all sitting and saying, "Arey, kya bol diya Bidhuri ne? Itna kya bol diya? Aap log itna jamela kar rahe hain?" I guarantee you, if 3 of them BJP members met me tomorrow, they'd say, "Kyun kiske piche pade hue? Chhod dijiye na. Aisa hota hai. Chhod dijiye na." It's normal behavior.
Mr. Danish Ali has written a letter, Ms. Moitra, to the Speaker. Our opposition MPs, because as we speak, we're given to understand that Congress MPs are going and visiting Danish Ali and coming out with a possible cohesive strategy on how to take this on. But our opposition MPs also banding together, maybe writing to the Speaker.
Look, we are definitely writing to the Speaker. Danish Ali is written to the Speaker. I can't tell you what other people are doing, but obviously we are writing to the Speaker. But that's not even the point. The point, the Speaker takes suo motu action of 200 million things. I myself have been sort of subjected to that. What's stopping him now?
India's #1 political reporter
defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV. India's #1 political reporter.
Defines what seems to be happening, vendetta politics. कोई दूध के से धुला हुआ नहीं है.
Unmatched eye, unmatched experience.
The world has changed. My black hair has become grey as well.
And with unmatched passion for the story.
Do not monopolize the conversation.
When it's 100% news that matters. It's News Today with Rajdeep Sardesai. Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Only on India Today TV.